Good evening, friends. A warm welcome to all. I, Seema Jared, Sergeant in Arms from Reef to Lead Club, warmly welcome each one of you to 55th meeting of our club. Let's start with a big round of applause. So before we start our meeting, let me state some ground rules of the meeting. Firstly, please switch on your video to make the session more interactive and lively. Secondly, in Weave to Lead Club, we use English as mode of communication. In case you're using any other language, please provide the translation. Thirdly, please do not speak about sex, religion, or politics during the meeting. In case you are not speaking, please mute yourself. Lastly, please applaud all our speakers with a big round of applause, enthusiastically and loudly. Now, it's time for us to start to share the mission statement. In Weave to Lead Club, the mission statement is, we provide supportive and learning environment in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, without further ado, let me call the dynamite lady, our president, who's none other than Himani Singh. Please join to welcome up loudly. I request Himani.
Thank you very much.
Our president.
Thank you, Lord.
Take the virtual stage now.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seema. A very good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
We can have
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
evening.
That sounds great. I, Himani Singh, President of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club, welcome you all to 55th meeting of our club. Well, last year, I have attended one of the TLIs, which is about training program for EC members. In that, one of the distinguished Toastmaster has delivered very inspiring note, which got etched in my mind. And I can't resist to share because our club is thriving with addition of new members and growth of existing members, right? He shared that if you want to be successful in your Toastmaster journey, just follow 3 C's. Now, can anyone guess what can be those 3 C's? Anyone?
Commit.
Okay.
Consistent.
Consistent. Very good. Toastmaster Priyanka want. Yeah. Rajesh.
Creativity. Creativity.
Ah, Rajesh, bang on. One of the C's is creativity. Okay. All right. So you need to be crazy, courageous, and creative in your Toastmaster journey. So if you follow it, you will get that sukoon, that satisfaction from yourself, because it is about becoming the better version of yourself. Hope all of you will second me on this. Okay, let's welcome our guests now. So I can see Toastmaster Jayanti joining with us today. So could you please unmute yourself and introduce to us?
Hi,
What do you do?
Yes. Hi, I'm Toastmaster Jayanti. I'm from Delhi Junction Toastmaster Club, and it's been around 4 months in the journey with the Toastmasters here, and it has been quite a wonderful journey. Like, I've learned a lot from Toastmasters, and basically I'm here to build my communication skills and improve, grow along in the journey. So I'm looking forward to towards this meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayanti. I think you have come to the right place because it's a budding club and we have many new members joining in over here. So coming to the highlights of today's agenda, Toastmaster Mehrush is going to debut as a role player, which is a very crucial role that she is going to play today, which is a timer role. So all the very best, Mehrush. Toastmaster Rajesh, he is going to tickle our funny bones as a joke master. Toastmaster Ritesh, I think he is definitely climbing up the ladder. Today, he will be the debutant table topic master. And last but not the least, our gutsy and courageous Toastmaster Priyanka, who does not shy away to take up any role. So today she will be the debutant general evaluator, and I'm quite optimistic that it will be a piece of cake for all of you. All right, so can we have a group picture right now? Toastmaster Ritesh, can you please help me with this?
Yes.
First of all, Toastmaster Rajesh, Pravesh, Kshitij, can you please switch on your video? I think we should take later. Toastmaster Pravesh, are you there? I think let's do it later on. No problem.
Yes.
All right. So without further ado, let me hand over the stage to the T-Mod, who has brought a very exciting theme, which is called Let's Break the Ice. So calling upon stage Toastmaster Himani. So with thunderous round of applause, please welcome her.
Yay!
I think we should go on with the applause. Boosting our energy.
That's the applause. Toastmaster
Yeah.
Vilasha has brought the real energy.
Thank you. So Toastmaster Kshitij and Toastmaster Pravesh, can you please switch on your video, please?
Yeah, can you give me a second, please? I'm going through my phone.
Yeah. All right. So recently, we have witnessed new members joining our club. And due to the virtual setup, even existing members do not get time to be casual and know each other more. So it becomes prudent to break the ice for all of us and get to know each other more. So before we start, let me explain the structure of Toastmaster meeting. And this whole session is divided into 3 parts. Prepared speech section, wherein speakers come prepared and deliver their speeches based on the pathways or projects that they've chosen. Then we have table topic session, which is the most exciting session. And in this, the topics will be given and speaker need to deliver an impromptu speech between 1 to 2 minutes. And the best part about this session is guests can also participate. Third is the evaluation session, wherein all the speakers and role players who will come on the stage will be evaluated. And this session will be led by the general evaluator and his or her tag team. So today we have Toastmaster Priyanka with us. All right, so let's start our icebreaker activity, our first ever icebreaker activity, which is called Who Am I? So are you all ready? Give us a thumbs up. All right. Okay, so let me just. All right, so I'll start with the first person. I love to take care of animals, especially street cats. I give them shelter and food on regular basis. So we have the animal lover in our club. So who am I? So you can unmute yourself and you can make guesses or you can raise your hand.
I think it's TM.
Well, I'm an animal lover.
I think it's TM Abhilasha.
Yes, same
TM
guess.
Abhilasha. Any more guesses?
Kshitij.
Toastmaster Kshitij, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
Toastmaster
2 more
Kshitij.
guesses. 2 more guesses.
Toastmaster Manan.
Okay. Toastmaster Himani.
Can I guess?
Yes, yes, sure.
I think it's Merush.
Well, it's our own Toastmaster Rajesh.
Oh,
Huge round of
All the-
applause for
He's
you.
not here. Oh, he's there. Okay.
So Toastmaster
All
Rajesh
the-
is the animal lover.
No one is correct.
All the
No
wild
one
guesses
was correct,
went into
right?
vain.
Yeah.
Don't cry,
All right.
Toastmaster Rajesh.
Okay, so moving to next. Well, I am plant enthusiast and I have a aloe vera plant whose name is Shakira. Who am I?
Quite interesting guesses. Can it be Toastmaster Seema? She loves a lot of stuff.
Where is Toastmaster Seema? No.
I guess Toastmaster Merush.
Yes.
I think
I also guess
Toastmaster Priyanka.
Toastmaster Merush, okay.
I also go with that.
Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka.
Okay.
Toastmaster Priyanka.
I think Toastmaster Abhilasha.
Wow.
Toastmaster Jyoti.
So now I request Toastmaster Nikhil to guess.
It's Toastmaster Priyanka, I see.
Okay. So I will not beat around the bush. Okay. So it's Toastmaster Manan, our VPPR, very talented VPPR,
I like the name.
Shakira. All right. Okay. I love sketching and I'm good at making friends. It's simple and sweet.
Interesting.
none other than TM Jyoti.
My sketches will only go into trash.
TM
Toastmaster Kshitij.
This one could be TM Shitich, I think.
Yeah, somebody who's a little social as well.
I think it's Merush.
I think TM Shitish.
I think TM Pravesh.
Trust me, I'm very bad at
Many
both the
people are rooting for Kshitij.
I'm
So
very
what
bad
does
in both the
Kshitij
things.
say?
I'm bad in both the things. I'm not a very social person, and my painting is like first class children. I think they are better painter than me. Trust me.
Okay.
Can it be Toastmaster
All right.
Pravesh?
Toastmaster Pravesh. Sketching. Okay.
I'm not good at sketching. I'm very bad painter.
We actually have to pinpoint everyone, so all feeling.
I think Ritesh. I
I think in
also
this
felt it
Toastmaster
similar.
Nikhil is
Priyanka,
very
is it
correct.
Toastmaster Priyanka? Because she's very quiet.
Yeah, I thought so because
No,
he has a very
body
creative
language.
background. That's why.
at all.
Merush has a very creative
Okay.
background, so I can say that.
Okay, so very correct. Toastmaster Nikhil guessed Toastmaster Merush. That person is actually it is correct. So huge round of
Finally.
applause for Toastmaster Merush and Nikhil both.
Finally, Toastmaster Marush, all the people who had so many wild guesses for you, one of them came true.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, now we have next. I love reading comic books. Archie's and Chacha Chaudhary are my favorites. Who am I?
Kshitij.
Wow. I want to know
Toastmaster
this
Sujay.
person more, whoever
This is Toastmaster
guy
Sujay.
or girl is.
This has to be Kshitij. Yeah. It completely fits with his looks.
My vote is Toastmaster Sujay. My vote is
Toastmaster
TM
Abhilasha, you're very correct. Bang on.
How did you know?
So it's none
How
other
did you
than
know?
Toastmaster Sujay.
He had a smile on his face when he was
Oh my
saying.
God.
Yes,
I just guessed
I
that.
think you,
I could not control myself actually.
Toastmaster Sujay, you should have given some hard looks, some very
Poker
angry
face.
looks.
It's called poker face.
Be silent.
I tried.
He was not
Sujay
able
will
to
want
control
to-
his emotions.
Hear a Chacha Chaudhary story in one of your speeches.
All right. Okay, we have next. So before 10th, I used to consider myself very studious. In 10th standard, I got a reality check when I got 79%. And since then, I call myself an as an average student? Who am I?
Kshitij.
Master Kshitij, arey.
Ritesh.
Everyone
Bro,
is behind Toastmaster Kshitij.
I got 60%, not 70% in 10. So I'm out.
Okay.
Ritesh.
Jyoti.
नहीं
Then
यार
I
10th
think-
में तो अच्छे आए थे मेरे नंबर.
And I think it is Ritesh.
Yes.
Ritesh, yeah.
Because nobody can be this much honest with the percentage as well.
Last guess, okay? Last guess.
It has to be a serious person. Pravesh?
Actually, a young person. Somebody who just finished with college, school, college.
Okay, should I reveal?
Yes.
It's none other than Toastmaster Himani.
We forgot about you. Oh, wow. That was a good one. That was
Yeah.
a ball.
When Himani was
Okay.
saying it, I felt it was like a check for all of us after 10th. When we came out of our
My
hall.
11th was
I
very bad.
seriously got a reality check. I always used to say to my relatives that, okay, I always get first position. After 10th, I was gone. I've disappeared completely.
But I think 79 is good. Like
79% is good.
I got 53% in my
You know
year.
what? Average student is better than what should I
Yes.
say? Yeah.
What was your
All right.
ranks?
Sorry.
What was your rank at that time?
What was my rank in my? Well, I appeared for DCE, so I got 1300.
Oh, in 10th standard.
But
I was.
okay, rank. Okay, in 10th standard, it was 4th or 5th.
Okay.
The
Okay, I
minimum
thought
I
you were
ever
asking about.
scored in my life was 65%.
Arey,
That's the minimum.
I was saying, yeah, I got like
Minimum I
53.
ever scored.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think now it's time to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka. So Toastmaster Priyanka, over to you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, benevolent leaders, and assiduous audience. Greetings to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let me start with the quote. Good enough isn't good enough if it can be better. Better isn't good enough if it can be best. So we all have the choices to become best in our life. With this note, let me start with my note. Today I'm playing the role of journal evaluator. Journal evaluator is a mirror to show ourselves how we can be best in given choices and resources. To help me, there is a tag team. So I would like to call upon the stage Timer to introduce her role. TM Maharush. Over to you, TM Maharush.
Thank you so much, TM Priyanka. Greeting, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guest. As timer, I will time the table topic speaker, formal speeches, and the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they will left using the green, yellow, and red card, which denotes specific time remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remark to no more than 2 minutes. Let me share you my screen to show the cards. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
It's visible.
Yes.
Okay. So at 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1.5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. 30-second grace period only on upper side. That is, the speaker gets disqualified if he or she speaks for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. The paired speech should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. 30-second grace period for each side. That is, the evaluator gets disqualified if he or she speaks for less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. 30-second grace period on each side. That is, the evaluator gets disqualified if he or she speaks for less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds. Auxiliary role player should be between 1 to 2 minutes and 30-second grace period on each side. That is, the speaker gets disqualified if he or she speaks for less than 30 seconds or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. I am very optimistic about this meeting, and all the best. And thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, TM Mehrush, for such a brief and nice introduction about your role. Now, let me call upon the stage our counter, TM Sujoy, to introduce about his role. Over to you, TM Sujoy.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It's always a pleasure to be present in your meeting. And I'm really excited and to be a part of this and to contribute. My role here is to check the extra usage of and of like unrequired words and any repetitions, and of course any jointers too. Example, etc. Etc. All these are extra jointers, and they are not typically required in a speech. And also if so, we are communicating, and as like the augs, I'm sorry. Yeah, and as the like so the account of the day, I'll be checking the and all these extra repetitions, and I'll be presenting my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, TM Sujoy, for such an amazing introduction about your role. Now, let's welcome our grammarian to introduce the word of the day and about her role. About his role. TM Nikhil.
What about your friends? What about your company? What about your family? And these are all things that are related to fear. If I'm happy, my company,
Hi, Kshitij.
my friends will see that as
I think your speaker is on. Hi. So hi everyone, myself Nikhil TM.
Toastmaster grammarian, and welcome everyone to this meeting. And so I'm here as a grammarian. My duties as grammarian to introduce you the word of the day. And the word of the day today is it's a piece of cake. You can use this word as in your main when you giving your speeches. And I also my duty is also to listen everyone word usage and write it down in a particular use and for a good languages you use also and and the word of the day is optimistic that you can use for the word of the day, and I'll write it down every time how many words you have used in the last point. That's what all I can say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, TM Nikhil, for introducing your role very entertaining way. So, without further ado, let's hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the Day, and I'll be back with my report with my tag team at the end of the session. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for your introduction and for the introduction of tag team. All right, so continuing with our Who Am I theme, Who Am I game. So now I have one more person. Well, I love reading fiction books. My favorites are Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and Sapiens are my favorites in fiction books. And till date, I have read 30 books, out of which Silent Spring and Making Impossible Possible are one of my most favorites. Who am I?
TM
The
Abhilasha.
voracious reader in our club.
TM Abhilasha.
TM Abhilasha or TM Jyoti.
Oh my god. Toastmaster Jyoti, yes.
TM Jyoti.
It can be. Okay.
TM Manan.
TM Manan is already done.
I was the plant guy. I'm not.
Okay.
No, I can do twice also.
I would think this would be Ritesh.
Is it
Ritesh,
Priyanka
an
Verma?
avid reader.
Yeah, Pravesh. I know Priyanka.
Okay, last guess.
Yeah, Pravesh. Yeah, he could be one. Yeah, could be either Ritesh or Pravesh.
Well, it's one and only Toastmaster Kshitij, the voracious reader.
Oh,
huge round of applause.
This time no one guessed for
Sustainable
Kshitij.
development. Okay. Kshitij, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry, I could not open my camera. I was like
Oh,
laughing all the
idea.
time.
Kshitij was a reader. Wow.
Yeah.
This is
Even I'm like bit disappointed also because last speech was based on one of my book only, which I loved. So no one remembered.
Oh,
So
yes.
I have to be key listener now.
Yeah. It was about that chemical sprinkling thing.
Yeah. It was the same book which I.
It means that
So
you need to show
Toastmaster
off your skills more often in the club.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Correct. All right. So
By the way, I'm
Toastmaster
also
Kshitij.
reading Sapiens, just to say.
Oh wow. So we can have a joint session then based on this book. Something.
So Toastmaster Kshitij, it was a revelation for all of us. Discovery, kind of. Definitely. All right. So moving to next. As a kid, maths was my favorite subject. While as I grew up, I enjoyed programming more. I didn't opt for medical because I am too sensitive to touch anyone's biological organs. Who am I?
TM
Ritesh.
TM Jyoti.
TM Ritesh. It is TM Ritesh.
TM Jyoti.
TM Jyoti.
और भी इंजीनियर्स हैं भाई क्लब में प्रवेश भी है और कौन कौन है इंजीनियर
Pravesh is also there, right?
हाँ मदन आर यू एन इंजीनियर
could be Pravesh. Right? Pravesh.
Please guess more.
Is it Seema?
Okay. Any more guess?
Priyanka, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Okay.
Come on, let the cat out of the bag.
Well, it's Toastmaster Jyoti. RVP Education. Huge
You
round of
people are
applause
so
for it.
happy. No?
Say that again. Just say that again. What I.
They were able to guess because people are less now.
Yes.
Okay.
Pravesh, is it your grandmother in the background?
Yes,
It's good to see somebody's grandmother.
Oh wow, I just saw it. Okay, great.
All right, moving to next. I'm good at cooking. Paneer pasanda is my best recipe, and I'm nature lover too.
Priyanka.
Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka.
Seema.
Toastmaster Priyanka, Seema.
Toastmaster Seema.
Okay, one last guess, please.
Toastmaster Seema.
Toastmaster Nikhil is not happening, right?
Well, it's none other than Toastmaster Nikhil.
Oh.
who was a chef and now a tarot card reader, if
Oh,
I
yes.
correctly.
Yes,
We
yes.
forgot.
Please welcome
Nikhil,
Toastmaster Nikhil.
Whenever we'll have a picnic for our club, we'll definitely ask you to bring something from home.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
And I will bring Shahi Paneer.
Yeah.
It's my best recipe.
Yes.
Okay. My daughter's age is 36 years old. Who am I?
TM Abhilasha.
Abhilasha.
Not very, but actually does not look like that.
What is the easiest?
I know her because I'm following TM Abhilasha on Instagram and Facebook. So I have seen like images of her daughter's wedding. So
The wedding.
yeah.
But I mean, by looking at you, we don't feel like that you have a daughter. I mean, she's 36 years
It's
old.
the anti-aging
True,
creams I use at night before
Correct.
sleeping. I slather them.
When you messaged me, I was little shocked. Actually,
Yeah, it's shocking.
how do you?
Even I get shocked when I
actually-
think about it because I don't feel that old at all.
I think we all need to take some tips and tricks from her because my hair is going gray and everything is going gray.
Have a prepared speech, PM Abhilasha, on this.
Huh?
I'm saying have a
Yes.
prepared speech on this.
Yes, I love it.
It's simple.
Or we can have a T-mod session on this, like how
Oh.
We can also have a more.
maintain yourself.
Sure.
Lasha, for us, like when little kids, they can't recognize us. They'll say auntie. So for your case, do the still say Didi.
All right.
Yeah, even now, Jyoti is funny as saying it, like during the wedding, and there were some people like me from the in-law side who were calling me auntie, and like even my daughter saying, "How's she calling you auntie? She's probably close to your age."
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm taking too much of time. So let's speed up. Since we are already having a gala time, all right, let's laugh more with our joke master, Toastmaster Rajesh. So over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Himani. So, good evening, all Toastmasters. So, from last 2 to 3 days, I was searching a good joke for you, but I didn't get a good joke from Google. So here I will here I will um, um, uh, tell my old like past incidents which is happened. Long time ago, but not that much long time ago. When I was a kid, I was in ninth or 10th standard. So my friend and me, his name is Gyan Ruth. His name is Gyan Ruth. He has a like old name, and even I also have a old name Rajesh, but his name is very much old as compared to me. Like Gyan Ruth is as old as compared to Rajesh. So so like we call him Sonu. So Sonu and I, we were playing game on computer, and that game name was Need for Speed. So have you like played that game? Please tell me.
Yes,
Have
I
you played
played
it?
it.
I am.
Yes.
Okay,
I
okay,
know
Yes,
for
I
it.
played
Yes, yes.
Hassan used
okay, okay. That was an old game, Need for Speed SE, and we were playing that game. After that, in that game, we have a mission that we have to hold a truck. That was a very big truck, and we have a small car as compared to that truck. And we decided that like we will grab that truck on bridge, because bridge was very narrow as compared to road. So we were waiting for that truck from last 15 minutes, and when truck was near to us, like uh, we were waiting for that truck, and we were also watching that truck on map. And we when truck was very near to us, by mistakenly, like I was a kid, I farted that time. Means I released a gas on that time, and Sonu has like felt that gas, and after that time Sonu closed his nose by hand, and Sonu ran away from that room. And I like I was I was pleasing to him that Sonu, please uh, uh, come again. Like it is not a piece of cake. Like this mission is not a piece of cake. But he denied because of that smell. So that time truck came and blow up our car, and our cars gone to river. And like that, that was a story.
Thank you,
So
Toastmaster
over to
Rajesh.
you.
Thank you for that melly joke.
Yeah, but I was a kid that time. I was small that time.
All right, no problem. It's a very good attempt. So, huge round of applause for him. All right, now it's time to call upon our speaker one, Toastmaster Manan. But before that, let me call upon the evaluator of his speech, Toastmaster Pravesh, for stating the objectives of his speech. So, over to Toastmaster Pravesh. Pravesh, you are on mute.
So Toastmaster Manan is about to deliver level 2 speech 1 for strategic relationship, and the objective of his speech is uh, objective is the member to identify his or her primary leadership styles, and second objective is the member to share some aspect of his or her primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. All the best to Toastmaster Manan.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Pravesh. So, just for everybody's information, Toastmaster Manan is going to deliver a speech with a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. All right. Toastmaster Manan, what will happen if this will happen? What will happen if this will happen? Toastmaster Manan.
Thank you so much, our president and TMOD, TM Himani. And hello to everyone. I feel so ecstatic to see the wonderful participation of everybody into this wonderful meeting and having a gala time. So let me share an incident with you that happened last night. So last night, I was actually staring at my ceiling for constantly 3 hours. So when I was looking at my ceiling, I was thinking that what am I doing in life? Then I thought, okay, I think I'm doing good in life because I think I'm doing smartly at my work. I'm actively involved in my EC role, and I'm taking care of my family, and I'm taking care of my plant, and and I'm involved into a lot of things. So I think I'm doing good in life. But then another thought came to my head that what if this is only my perception that I'm doing good in my life? What is the validation of this thought that I'm actually doing in my life? Maybe I'm not doing, maybe I'm not doing good enough, right? Maybe my family is not telling me this thing because they don't want to hurt me. And then I thought, okay, today I didn't even send my daily report to my boss. So maybe I'm inefficient. I'm inefficient because maybe I've not got my car serviced, which is due for a really long time. And I've not even visited my, coding course that I'm doing. And I was thinking, oh, damn, so many things are pending. Should I just, log into my account and start doing coding right away? But then I got myself hold. I closed my eyes, but all of these thoughts kept running in my head. So with thumping heart and thousands of thoughts in my head, I just kept staring at the ceiling for constantly 3 hours. So I hope that similar kind of experience must have happened to a lot of you people. Like, have you ever experienced these sort of thoughts in your head while sleeping in night?
Yes.
Yes, sometimes.
So in modern scenario, this type of thought pattern is called overthinking. So which eventually leads to anxiety in most of the cases. So the usual cause of overthinking and anxiety is generally attributed to the fast pace of life and the societal pressure to succeed in life. But is it just that? No. Today, I'm going to add a little bit of more dimension to it, and I'm going to rope in Mr. Charles Darwin to this theory of overthinking and anxiety. So if anybody of you don't know who Mr. Charles Darwin was, I would request you to Google him and you would know about him. So thinking in terms of what Charles Darwin proposed, I would say that our habit of overthinking is actually the result of our ancestors or the cavemen or the cavemen who have spent their life in jungle. Now, how these two are related? Okay, so let's go back in time and think of an era when we human beings were living in jungles, and the jungle was full of ferocious animals and hungry animals. There was constant danger all around, and our head was constantly looking for those dangers that are life-threatening to us. So this actually kind of created a nerve pattern or in our head and gave us ability to perceive our surroundings and identify things that could be dangerous to us and be more prepared to combat those dangers when they actually arrive at us. Now, let's move ahead for a million years in 2022. We are no longer living in jungles. We are living in concrete jungles, you can say, but our lives are not in danger constantly, figuratively speaking. So now, but the evolutionary footprints are still in our head. So what happens, since we are living comfortably in our homes, we have a shelter and a constant food on our plate. So now our old age brain works to see these small inconsistencies in life, right? So our brain sees those small inconsistencies in life and expand them in our head to create a scenario or a situation where we feel that it is a possible danger that could be threatening to us. So this situation creates that old age loop or the evolutionary pathway in our head where we constantly try to figure out, okay, what could go wrong? What is missing? what can happen next? If that happened next, what will I do? If I do this, what it might turn into? And if I take that decision, what can be the consequences? So this whole system of, thinking pattern and everything actually has come to us from our ancestors, right? So this is another way of looking into, why this overthinking and anxiety happens. Now, coming back to the thing that, okay, we have understood about, why it is happening. What could be the possible way to move out of it? So one of the ways, besides, regulating your life and, trying to not give your ears to unnecessary things, is to tell yourself that, okay, I am safe and I have control of my life. So whenever you feel that, okay, I'm just, involved into this constant loop of overthinking, just tell yourself that I'm safe and I have control of my life. When you say it, it will definitely help you to break that pattern. Thank you, and back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manan. You have delivered a phenomenal speech. I mean, confidence was raining cats and dogs. It was wonderful. All right, so now we can move to next. Well, I have 3 or 4 more people. I like to interact with new people. Since I have moved to Chittorgarh, I have made many friends here from different age group, from 16 to 60. Who am I?
TM Pravesh.
Pravesh, obvious.
What a guess.
Pravesh.
Yeah, TM Pravesh.
Yes.
TM Pravesh.
One and only Toastmaster Pravesh. All right, so we have one more. I like to have new adventures, though one of my constant hobbies has been to read books. For all the adventures I miss out, I cover them by reading books. Who am I?
Toastmaster Seema.
Okay.
Toastmaster Seema.
Seema.
Any more guess? Some wild guess, because
I'm just
some
looking
different guess.
at people who have not
Toastmaster
been
Abhilasha.
counted.
Toastmaster Abhilasha.
Can I do
Well,
Toastmaster Priyanka?
it's well, it's our guest, Toastmaster Jayanti. Huge round of
Oh,
applause for her.
good to know you,
It's
Jayanti.
good to know her. Yeah. All right. Now I have the last one. Well, I am the nature lover, and I have a garden where I have very beautiful flowers, and there's a corner where I can sit and meditate. So who am I?
Speak, Seema.
Toastmaster Seema.
Toastmaster Seema.
Toastmaster Seema. She's like promoting meditation from the
Toastmaster Seema.
There is one
Toastmaster
more person
Himani.
who is money is gone. So well, we have Toastmaster Priyanka.
Oh. Seema, you
She's
defeat
also an
everyone with your meditation.
Yeah. All right. So now we have our next game lined up. But before that, I think we can have one more speaker with us. So let's call upon our speaker two, Toastmaster Kshitij. But before that, let me call upon the evaluator of his speech, Toastmaster Seema, to state the objectives. So over to Toastmaster Seema.
Good evening. Before I share speaker's speech level, let me share brief about the speaker. Our speaker, TM Kshitij, he's enthusiastic learner who believes imagination is more important than learning knowledge. He's a vivid explorer and voracious reader. His His pathway is persuasive influence, and topic of his speech is pursuit of happiness. The objective of his speech is to learn basic research method, well-organized, well-researched speech in any topic. I'm optimistic that Speaker Kshitij is going to rock. All the best, TM Kshitij. Over to you.
Toastmaster Kshitij, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Please
facing
switch on your
technical
video.
glitch. Yeah. Just a second, please. Sorry, actually my laptop has hanged, so I will need couple of minutes.
Okay, no problem. So let me just start another activity, exciting activity. All right, so next we have truth and lie game. I think I have mentioned in my agenda too yesterday. So every member will introduce himself or herself with 3 statements containing truth and lie about themselves, and rest of the members need to guess which statement is true and which is a lie about your fellow members. So I think it is okay, all set. It is okay with you because I have given the example as well. So let me state one more example. With me, I can start. I am data scientist. I love serial Anupama, and I hate children. So which statement is true about me and which statement is false?
I love the serial Anupama can be true.
Yes.
And I hate children as well can be false. And data, you're definitely not a data scientist.
I think, do you seriously like serial Anupama?
A lot of people.
Yes, it's true. Toastmaster Jyoti, you're very true.
Anupama is very much famous these days.
Yeah, I've heard, but yeah, okay.
My husband always wonders why can you like how could you do this? All right, so who would like to volunteer? Who would like to go first? I think we should start from Toastmaster Seema.
I'm tech savvy, I'm punctual, and I meditate, and I love meditate. So which one is true and which one is false?
What was the second one?
I'm tech savvy is a lie.
I'm tech savvy is a lie. Completely lie.
The rest two are right.
I'm not punctual also, by the way.
So 2 lies. Okay.
2 lies.
Okay, one more thing. It cannot be all the true statements, or it cannot be all lie statements. So it can be the mixture. So just make a note.
So they need to say, right, how many truths and how many lies.
I think it's better to keep it a secret. I mean, but it cannot be all the truths. It cannot be all the lies. It can be 2 truths or 1 lie, or 2 lies and 1 truth. All right. So Toastmaster Seema, you are not tech savvy for sure. And you are the meditation person. And third one was?
I'm punctual.
Punctual. Yes, you're very punctual because you wake up at 4 o'clock. So you're very much punctual.
I'm not punctual. Although I wake up, that is my personal interest because I want peace of mind. Okay. Otherwise, for meetings, I'm always delayed.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Seema. And now we can move to next. Any volunteer, please? Toastmaster Priyanka.
Yeah, I want to take.
Toastmaster Kshitij, I will call you. No worries.
So 3 facts about myself. First, I am an artist. I am a nature lover. and I like pets. So which one is truth and which one is false? I am an artist. I am a nature lover and I like pets.
You like pets, that's a false statement.
Even nature lover
The
you
rest two
are.
are.
Nature lover
You
is
are a
true
nature
statement.
lover. This is true.
So artist can be a false.
Artist can
It should be true.
Artist can be.
So here are the results. Actually, I am a nature lover. I like nature very much. I always believe that we should live close to nature. And yeah, I am an artist. I love to do some creative things in my life to make it more enriching. And yes, I don't like pets. So Jyoti is correct. And
I'm so glad I'm doing well in this activity. Last time I kind of screwed it.
Right. This time you're doing very well. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we can move to Toastmaster, either Toastmaster Jayanti or Toastmaster Veena. Anyone. I think they are on mute. Toastmaster Nikhil, would you like to give it a try?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So I'm a tarot reader and I love cooking. So also
Third one is false.
okay, obviously I am not good at this. So yeah, exactly. That one will be false. Yeah, exactly.
This is quite quick.
Everybody got to know about Who Am I session about you.
Okay, I will give it a try if somebody else not.
I can speak now.
Okay,
If-
Toastmaster Jyoti, please go ahead.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So my first statement is, I have worked in Dubai for 2 years. I basically belong to Ludhiana, and I usually don't take bath for 2 days as well, consecutively for 2-3 days.
I think second is right, apart from two that are not right.
The first one is wrong.
Second one is right. You are from Ludhiana, I think. So.
First one is wrong. First one is wrong. Second one is right, and third one is
Third
also
is also right.
Second
Third
and
one
third
also
is
right.
Third one is not right.
Third is also right.
Wow, I'm so glad. Last time I could not do it well. The first one is wrong. The second one is wrong because I don't belong to Ludhiana. I am from a place near Ludhiana that's called Philor. So if you watch this movie Philori, that refers to my city. And yes, I usually take a bath at my in-laws' place, now at my parents' place. So I don't take bath for 2-3 days.
I love this.
Hilarious.
I love the sharing.
I think this is one of the best truths.
Really funny. Very funny. Yeah.
Today I took a bath because I even started smelling myself. I felt bad that I'm smelling so
Makes
bad.
me feel very happy. I'm very reassured. There are other people like me.
Well, Jyoti, on third statement, I also do the same thing sometimes.
I'm also part of the same tribe, by the way. Just to that.
Do you also have an in-laws place?
No, I don't live in my in-laws place. I don't take baths for 2-3 days.
If I didn't have,
It's like no one's checking, so it's like we can skip.
Yeah.
it.
Right. So I have a question. All the guys in the house, raise your hand if you don't take a bath for 2-3 days, because that's very common for men.
oh God.
In winters. In winter.
My husband and my brother, they both belong to this category.
My husband too.
See,
And
so
my
they don't
brother.
shy. Don't be shy.
So obviously,
अरे name
are very overrated, na?
my mummy. नहीं यार, with this like my mummy na, she used to have to spank us, really badly. I remember. It's like what? Yeah, of course, it'll be 2 days, maximum 2 days, okay, without bath. But this is the other name.
But it changes in summers, obviously. Summer, you want to have a bath twice sometimes.
Yeah, yes. So in winters only.
Winters
It's
only.
for 2 and 3 days. Yes.
Winters.
In summer, we take 3 times in a day.
Sometimes. Yeah. So horrible.
Okay, it was super hilarious, Toastmaster Jyoti. Now we can move to our second speaker. Toastmaster Kshitij, are you ready?
Finally ready. I hope I will not face
Yeah.
any glitch.
Okay, so let me just call upon you. Toastmaster Kshitij, Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness, Toastmaster Kshitij.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I would just let's start with a very beautiful video about happiness. Then I think we can move forward.
I have a really hard time believing that humans require cities more than they require nature. This year, I really want to simplify a lot of things. And the first one is where I live. I find that living in a city, an overpopulated surrounding, only overcomplicates my life. And when I live in the city, I search for more windows of escape than doorways of opportunities to leave. So starting today, I'm closing the window of escape and opening the door to my pursuit of happiness. But there's this buzzing thing in the back of my head saying, Zach, if you turn your back now on all of these opportunities, you're gonna miss out on building your career, getting a bigger financial structure, all of this networking that you could possibly do. What about your friends? What about your company? What about your family? And these are all things that are related to fear. If I'm happy, my company will flourish, and my friends will see that as a window of opportunity for themselves. If I'm happy, my parents can join me on that journey. And the biggest thing is financial success isn't as important as the success in happiness. So I want you guys to take this video, not as a window of escape, but a doorway of an opportunity to look at your life and figure out how you can stop living vicariously, because we need to stop escaping and we need to start planning. Because life is not about viewing through a window to escape. It's about the pursuit of happiness.
I think it was very well clear from the video which I shared that I am going to speak on the topic that is very, very relevant, but most of the people I don't know why really avoid that is pursuit of happiness. I think let me start with a PPT which I have prepared. Yes, yeah. So I will start very quickly. I will just share because I think I have a paucity of time. So it's very important that when we talk about the happiness, we have to really understand the opposite term, which is sadness, which one have to really understand that it is an inevitable part of the life. When and there was a research study which conducted, which shows that the sadness can be termed to the past also. That there are the three reasons which one can remain unhappy. I think failure can be one, but first one would be that childhood, that how because of certain things in childhood that has really connected our life, we become sad at moments. And then second one, which cause was the memory, that there are times when a particular incident has affected our life or someone else's life, which can have a huge impact. And the third one is, which I think we can really avoid, is to have lifestyle. Like if we don't have a proper or a unhealthy lifestyle, it can really lead to the upsets of term, which we call sadness. And then the most important question, which I would like, that how culture play a very important point in terms of happiness. So I will just give a brief example of three countries. So first country would be Bhutan. That how children at the early age in Bhutan, like they were very short, and they were taught that how life and environment are the two parts that can lead to the ultimation of termination of happiness. And then a very beautiful example is Greece. You know, there is a day that is off. That's a national holiday where every people in Greece celebrate a day where they discuss about that how sadness has really changed their life. That basically it's a day where they will celebrate sadness, because sadness is that which has really helped them to become a person who they really are. And then further, very important is that there are times when we ask ourselves question that what is true happiness, like what is happiness, is there a way we can generally become a happy, or it's a myth? I think the answer of this question lies on the further PPT, which I will be sharing. So just sharing, these are the question I think which each one of us can really relate. That what is happiness? What makes me happy? When I achieve it? When will things get better? So there are times when we started doubting our inner inability, that how I am doing utmost in my life, but still I'm not able to get that grasp over the things which I want. So the answer of this particular question is given by one of the philosopher, which says that happiness is something we must create for ourselves. No one else can give it to us. So if rightly said that happiness is which each of us as a person have to create it. No one can else it. But we have to understand the difference, that happiness of oneself also depend upon the happiness of others. Like if the people in our surroundings are not very happy, so we can't be a part of that life, because that is ultimately a part of life and environment where we generally stay in. And then further, I will talk about two very important points of happiness, that is relative happiness and the absolute happiness. So I believe these two concepts might be very new to some of the people. So we will be very quickly understanding what is relative and absolute happiness. So what? First of all, let's understand that what is relative happiness. Relative happiness is basically done. It's a condition in which a person desire get fulfilled. Let's suppose if I need some materialistic things, like let's suppose if I need a car or a big house, and my materialistic things get satisfied. So that is a part of relative happiness. And then the absolute happiness is that one thing which I believe we can understand from the video, that a person is coming out of his inner self and contributing something towards the people or the surrounding which they live in. Let's suppose doing some sort of social work, like take caring of animals, which some of you shared as your hobbies. These are the two parts that is relative and absolute happiness. So this is hope. I think let's have that hope in life, and let's really go back and understand. So this was my speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kshitij, for making us understand about the real happiness. Thank you for telling us. Now, continuing with our truth and lie game. So, who would like to volunteer himself or herself? Toastmaster Abhilasha, would you like to give it a try?
Please, let me try. I'm still getting the hang of this game, actually. So, I have a sweet tooth. I'm 5 feet 6 inches, and I don't like non-vegetarian. I'll say that again.
Third statement is true. Yeah.
Okay. Should I say it again?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Please.
please.
Yeah.
I have a sweet tooth. I am 5 feet 6 inches, and I don't like non-vegetarian.
I think first one is a lie.
Yes, first one looks like a lie.
But third is true for sure.
Yeah.
The first two are the truth, and the last one is a lie.
Third
Toastmaster
one is
Meru
a
saying.
lie. And
Last one is the truth.
Okay, so you're saying I don't like non-vegetarian is the truth. Okay.
I feel that first and third are lies. Second, it's truth.
So Jyoti feels that I don't have a sweet tooth. And the second one is I'm 5 feet 6 inches, which you can't see anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You assume, we presume. Yeah.
Second statement is true.
I'm 5 feet 6 inches. Okay. Then
And your third statement is also true. First statement is false.
First is
In
false.
my view.
so I have a sweet tooth is false. And I don't like non-vegetarian is true.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else? Because none of you are right.
So you have a
I
sweet
think first and second are true, and the third one is false.
Who's that?
Yes.
Me, Marush.
Merush. Okay, you said first and second. I have a sweet tooth is true. I am 5 feet 6 inches is true. And the third one is a lie. I don't like non-vegetarian. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Merush?
Yes.
So the award goes to Merush.
The third one.
Merush. She's right. I actually love non-vegetarian. And yes, I have a sweet tooth. And yes, I am 5 feet 6 inches. So yeah, the last one was a lie.
I can see that on your face.
You can.
So quite mysterious.
How I will chat with you later. How? Okay.
All right. So it's 8:15. I think we should move to next session. So now, for the next session, which is a table topic session, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ritesh, who is the treasurer and the treasure of our club. So calling upon stage, Toastmaster Ritesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imani, for calling me on the virtual dais. And hello, everyone. So today I will be playing as a role of table topic master, in which we can speak on any of the topic which I will be sharing on the screen. And you can speak for 1 minute, minimum for 1 minute. Yes. So feel free to speak any of the thing which it came in your mind. And so any of the volunteer which I can see who wants to participate first, like I can see, yes, Abhilasha, PM Abhilasha have raised their hand. So I'll share my screen for the table topic table topic. So let me share the screen. Yes. So PM Abhilasha. This should be your topic.
Is there some word which is missing? What would mean to you most?
When you are 18 years old, what would mean to you most?
You mean to say what would be most important to me? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I can start.
Yes, we can start.
Well, we never really think about being old. It's something that whoever thinks about getting old, you're always dealing with the moments, issues and problems and joys and happiness of what we have today. But if I do think about being 80, which is quite so many years, what would mean to me the most would undoubtedly be the memories I have created with my family. I think that's something that will be the most important thing for me. And in fact, that is one thing which drives me in whatever I do today. I know that whatever I do in terms of relationships, and with my family, with my children, with my extended family, I'm always thinking about how will it be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what kind of memories will I have created of bonding, of happiness, of spending great time together on holidays. And so I think that is really what's most important to me, is the memories I will create along the way with my family and my loved ones and my friends. And I think most of us feel like that. I don't think I'm special by thinking like that. I think most of us, whatever, isn't it? Whatever we do, isn't it all about our family? Isn't it all about your parents? Isn't it all about your children? Don't we do things only because we want to leave a legacy behind? And that's what drives everyone, the legacy. What do you want to leave behind? What memories, what values, what are you going to leave behind? And that's what drives me, and that's what drives most people, I think. And I think that's something that is common for all of us as human beings, because we always think about legacy. We always think about what are we leaving behind. And so, my friends, think hard. Think about, before you get into an argument with your loved ones, think about what you want to be like together 80 years, 90 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim Aplasha, for throwing us the light on what are the main things. Instead of being in the hustle, just live in your moment. So in the next, I would like to invite our guest, TM Jayanti. Would you like to participate for the table topics?
Sure.
Sure. Yes. So I'll share my screen. Yes. So the next topic is: would you rather live in a big city or out in the country?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So the topic is: would I rather live in a big city or in the countryside? So I'll definitely go for the countryside. The reason being, I've always dreamt of living in along with the nature. I think that's where we get the most of energy from. I think reconnecting with the nature makes us happy instantly. So, and when we live in the city, it's chaotic. It's a busy life. So, living in the city already, one can only dream about living in the nature, because when you're in the chaos, you just want to get out of it. And I think when you connect with the nature, that's when you get the true happiness. You get a sense of freedom. And definitely I would like to spend my life in a city, in the nature, along with the nature, along with going like reconnecting with the nature, and that's it. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jayanti, for such a nice attempt. And I agree with you. During our lockdown, we all have come back to our villages or countryside instead of being in the cities. So I can truly relate. Living in the countryside is much more happiness filling. So so do we have any guest, Ishra, if you want to participate? Guest Ishra.
No, sorry. Today I would like to just observe. It's my first day, so I'm just observing people and seeing how this can be done. So yeah, I'm today out. Maybe next time.
Okay, okay. You can participate. It's just like 1 minute topic if you would like, or you can go for the next time.
Okay, give me some time.
Okay, okay. You can just give me a hand if you want to. So next we have guest Prashant. Would you like to participate?
Maybe next time, because I am new, so I don't know on which topic I have to speak. So next time I will surely speak about some topic.
Ritesh, if you don't mind, can we let our guests just to introduce themselves for 1 minute, if that can be a table topic for them?
Yes, yes.
Sure, sure. As you know, my name is Prashant Verma. My hometown is Meerut, and right now I am in Noida. I am a working professional, working with a tech company as a subject matter expert. Brief introduction about me. If I talk about my qualification and all, so I graduated in 2018 from University of Delhi, BSc Chemistry Honors. This is my education background. So I was looking for a, as a public speaking group. So I just, when I was searching on Google, so I just, find Toastmaster International Club. So I thought I should join it. So that's why I'm here. Guys, I'm audible to you?
Yes, Prashant, you are quite audible. Yeah.
Yes.
So, welcome Prashant to the Toastmasters Club. I would really congratulate for joining the club. I mean, you would in the future, and I definitely say that you would join, and what you thought of it would be fulfilled in the Toastmasters Club. Okay, so guest Isha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. Let me start my video.
Yes.
I'm not able to share the camera. Okay, hi, this is Ishra. I have joined this Toastmaster for the very first time. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Ishra. I am currently working and I have like about 5 to 6 years of experience. And I'm just exploring Toastmaster to excel my communication skills. So, hi everyone.
Yes, welcome Isha to the Toastmasters Club, and yes,
you.
definitely you will have a great experience in the Toastmasters Club.
Yep.
Yes. So, who would like to participate for the table topic master table topics? Okay, so I can see Priyanka raising her hands. So,
Toastmaster Hitesh, I'll suggest you to go with the auxiliary role players first.
yes. Okay. Okay, so we have Sujoy, our accounter. So you can participate. I'll just share my screen. So here is our next table topic. Sujoy, do you think crying is a sign of weakness or strength? Over to you, Toastmaster Sujoy.
So thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ritesh. It's a real interesting topic. I personally feel crying is a sign of strength, and since it takes real courage to express your emotions, and as for research, if you as for research and if you cry and you express your emotions, it helps to it helps you internally, and also it also helps you to heal internally. Yeah, and all your pent up emotions and your inside wounds, it's all healed, and if you express your emotions. And so if you visit any psychologist, or even any psychiatrist or any mental health professional, they always advise you to express emotions, to speak up and to talk about your abuser or any bad experience. Since if you express your emotions and if you talk and you cry or you just say something, speak out, it and it automatically heals you, and it auto and it also in automatically it so like it I've heard like it also like improves in it improves your heart health also. So me personally, I feel like it's okay to cry. And yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Sujay, for expressing your views on the topic. And yes, the it is just let it be. If it is crying, it is a great strength, not a weakness. So I definitely agree with the point. So next, I would like to invite Nikhil. Would you want to take participate in the table topics?
Yeah, yes, sure. Sure, Ritesh. Toastmaster Ritesh.
Yes, so I'll be sharing my screen. Yes, so the next topic, if you could choose any person from history to be your imaginary friend, who would it be and why? So over to you, Nikhil.
So thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh, and also give me the opportunity to speak about the topic. And it's a very interesting topic, I can see. So uh, if I want to choose a person from history, I really go for the Swami Vivekananda because it's my admirable person, and I really admire him too because his teachings are very useful to people throughout the universe, and he's also a very influential people to everyone, and he has a very optimistic approach towards the people, and he giving speeches to many places like USA and like Europe and all over the world as well. And I remember those days that I remember those like reading those books of Swami Vivekananda because he has a very like a positive attitude toward everything, and he has a very sharp brain which also help him to read books in a 10 minutes time, on 1 hour time. And it's not 10 minutes, 1 hour time. And through those knowledge, through his teachings and knowledge, people always gain many new advantages in his life, advantages in their lives, and also he teaches new things to the people, which help them to improve their own. Yeah, that's it. I can say. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil, for expressing for that speech. Yes, definitely, Swami Vivekanand is our inspirational person, and we can learn many things from him. So I'd ask TM Jyoti, I can go for our next topic, or we can hold.
We can just take one last topic, Toastmaster Ritesh, because we just have 4 main table topic speakers so far.
Yes. Okay. So next, who wants to participate in the table topic? So our guest Ishra, would you like to participate?
Yes, I would like to participate.
Yes, good. So I'll share my screen. So the next topic, if you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why? So over to you, guest Ishra.
Okay, hi. If I could hang out any of the cartoon character, I think it would be mostly Tom and Jerry, the ones we all love while growing up, and the way both the cartoon character the kind of a be the relationship that though both of them are having, both friendship and being enemy, and running around one to another, is something that I always enjoyed, and I think I would love to be that character. And it's a little enjoying when you are playing with your friend, and when you're teasing them, when you're just like uh, uh, disturbing them all the time and irritating them. So yeah, that's a character that I would like to play. Mostly Jerry, because Jerry is one who always irritates Tom, and then Tom being Tom, he always come back and try to roast Jerry in different ways. So I would like to be like Jerry and try to I always annoy most of the people whom I know. So I think Jerry is the character which I would like to be. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, guest Ishra, for participating. And yes, you have done it wonders. And Tom and Jerry is all our favorite cartoon character. Even I can watch at this time also. So yes,
Same
you have
here.
reviewed our memories.
Thank you.
Yes, that's all my time. I hope you all have enjoyed the Toastmaster session. Over to you, our team out of the day, Toastmaster Himani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh, for conducting this wonderful session. It was your debut, and it was not looking as your debut. So wonderful. Now, I think it's time to have a group picture. So I would request Toastmaster Kshitij, Toastmaster Jayanti, Herush, and guest Ishra to switch on your video, please, so that we can have one good picture. And any hand gesture that you want to make, we all should make. Any proposal from your end? This one.
Uh, TM Toastmaster Jayanti, if you would like to switch on your video.
I'm not having the option to start the video, so
Okay. No issues. We can photo.
I just now send you a chaser, I guess Ishra, that should allow you to start your video.
no, it's still saying unable to access camera. Please allow Zoom access on your device. Maybe I have to check my device setting. No problem.
Okay. No.
Let's make one gesture,
So
a quick gesture. So Toastmaster Ritesh, should I take or you can take?
I can take a look now. So yes, be ready for your everlasting sign gestures.
What teeth also.
Yes, thank you everyone for those gestures, and over to you.
Thank you.
Big Mod.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh. Can we have the poll for best speaker, Toastmaster Ritesh?
Yes.
Toastmaster Himani, that was already done. So in case you haven't voted, you can send it to Manan.
All right. No problem. So guys, it's 8:35. We are running short of time, and it's time to wrap up the session. And I must say it was one of the most exciting session which we had lately, the teamwork session. And I hope you also enjoyed it to the core. And now we should move to the next section, which is a general evaluation section, and which goes to Toastmaster Priyanka. So over to you now.
Good evening again, and it is nice to be in part of this meeting because so much enthusiastic people and exuberant people are in our group today. So kudos to all of you. It was indeed a matter to mention that the role of general evaluator has been given to me 4 days before. And I must say that our VP Education is doing her job greatly. She informed me well in advance that and I am flabbergasted to fix this role much in advance. Indeed shows the professionalism of our club as well. So I will start with Sa. I love the Sa opened the meeting with a great smile on her face and with a great energy. And she introduced the club, the mission statement, do's and don'ts on time. And the president, I like the way how she acknowledged all the Toastmasters. I like how she make the audience more connected and more aware about the 3 C's. That is commitment, courageous, and third one is
Creativity.
Creativity.
Yeah, so we all learned something today. She acknowledged the guest and feel them homely in today's meeting. So congratulations, President, for that. Now, before I will start with my evaluation, I will call upon our first speech evaluator to present his evaluation. Over to you, our evaluator number 1.
Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Pravesh is not in the meeting.
So let's call upon the stage our second speech evaluator, TM Seema.
Good evening, friends. Once again, let me share brief about this evaluating a speaker, Shitan. The topic chosen was undoubtedly excellent. It grabbed the audience heart. Very well chosen topic. Kudos to you for this. Secondly, I would say your energy level was great. Your confidence was visible quite evidently. And what you mentioned about relative happiness, absolute happiness was indeed an eye-opener for all of us. Right. And I would also like to mention about where you spoke about sadness and happiness was great. You have given us the contrast for that. Moreover, your starting with the video was created again in a kind of enthusiasm among all of us. It gave us an opportunity to relate, and we were able to relate very well. Now, as you had spoken very well, of course, there is a room for improving also. So firstly, I would say you could have started, you could have given more importance to technical glitches. It could have handled well in advance, right? That was one of the things. And many a times you have used the repetitive body language like this. Can you see me this? Can you all see me? Right? This was done. And, doing your hairs couple of times. The presentation, I know you're very concerned about your hairs, but then while giving speeches, it could have been avoided. Overall, your enthusiasm level was such that you have won the hearts of all the audience. Very wonderfully prepared the speech. Your other gestures were very appropriate. Very well chosen topic. Confidence was again very good. And wishing you all the best. You met the expectations of all of us. Kudos to you. And you have again won the heart for all. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, TM Seema, for your wonderful evaluation. Let's call upon our second evaluator, TM Pravesh, for presenting his evaluation. Over to you, TM Pravesh. Still.
Okay. So first of all, I want to congratulate Toastmaster Manan for completing his level 2 speech first. Talking about his speech, so Toastmaster Manan had created a background about with his stories that what he want to speak, a topic with which everyone we can connect. Overthinking. I think we all are at some point of our life we are facing this problem of overthinking. So I think the point of the way he presented, he introduces this speech. We all can connect it with his speech. So the engagement of audience was very good in his speech. Second was the use of the body language. There was a great use of body language in his speech. He represented everything with the use of his hands. Third point is that he supported the content of his speech by various theories, like one was Charles Darwin, one theory of Charles Darwin. Second, he connected with that old age of how the overthinking problem has occurred in ourselves from the old time. So these were some of the good points in his speech, talking about some recommendation. So the eye contact was mainly with the middle part only. He was not looking at the left and right. So that can be improved. Second can be the vocal variety. If you would have introduced some vocal variety in your speech, if you would have emphasized on some points that you want to emphasize, that can bring out some more things that could make your speech more better. Third was that the ending could have been better. You just ended that with some, but if you could have ended with some conclusion or something that would have given you a better ending. But overall, the speech was very good. A very different kind of topic I never heard of. All the best to you for your next speeches. Over to the team.
Thank you, TM Pravesh, for such a wonderful evaluation. I would request the Tech Master to launch the poll for the best evaluator. TM Ritesh or TM?
Yes, I'm launching the poll. So yes, the polls on our screens. So.
Thank you, TM Ritesh. So I like the feedback of TM Seema, evaluator 2, with her genuine analysis and feedback. Indeed, excellent speech as an evaluator who did justice for the speaker. And when you give the feedback on the body language, like the speaker was using his hand like that, and you were stating it properly, that how we can get rid of these kind of gestures. So be prepared. Thank you, TM Seema. When you give feedback, I like the recommendation of the speech, and I love the way you connected your evaluator with the speaker. Thanks. Kudos to TM Seema. Now, evaluator number 2, TM Pravesh. I like your feedback. If you practice your content evaluation during club meeting, it will help. Simply by adding a quote or using the word of the day, you can pep up your evaluation to the next level. And I really like your recommendations about the body language and hand gesture movement and eye contact with the speaker. So really good job, and you can work upon few points. Now, I would like to call my Mediculous tech team to share their reports. So I would like to call upon Gramerian to share the report. Over to you, Gramerian.
Nikhil, can you hear us?
Are you facing any issue?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead. Toastmaster Priyanka, you can.
I have some still connection towards my as.
Okay, so let's call upon the stage our counter to present their report. TM Sujay, please present your report.
Yes. And again, it's a pleasant good evening to all of you, and I'm really happy and also very optimistic to present a report, since since it was a happy meeting and extremely lively meeting. I have made the two the two in a categories. And within the green category is the people who used in a repetitive words, expressions, and also emotions in a ratio of up till 1 to 5. They are in the green category, and when people who used the repetitions and also extra words, more than 5 times, they are in the yellow category. So I'll first I'll begin the green category. In the green category, we have the Toastmasters in Himani, the Toastmaster Abhilasha, the Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Seema, and also Toastmaster Pravesh, the Toastmaster Harush, the Toastmaster Jayanti, and also Toastmaster Prashant, and of course the Toastmaster Ishra. And in the yellow category, so we have in Toastmaster Rajesh, the Toastmaster Nikhil, the Toastmaster Ritesh, the Toastmaster Manan, the Toastmaster Hitich, and also the Toastmaster Sujay. And I would conclude by offering like a suggestion. I just read online that if you're confused on the stage and all, and if we as a speaker, we are at a loss of words, and if we also we are not clear about the content, the better strategy is to keep quiet, or else in smile, or else in a pause, or else in a look around. So if we adopt the strategies, it will be helpful. So thank you so much.
Thank you, TM Sujoy, for such a wonderful and suggestive report as well. So let's call upon our grammarian with his report. Over to you, TM Nikhil.
Hi, am I audible to you guys?
Yes, you are.
Am I?
Nikhil, you can switch off your video and then speak. I think there is some problem at your end.
Through my end, and actually I have really sorry if there is not.
Yeah, now you can speak. Nikhil, now you can speak. That's not there.
I'm not.
Your voice is
I
breaking.
think there's some network issue.
There is some issue.
Good. Okay, all right. So.
Toastmaster Nikhil, are you there?
I would suggest that please leave the room and again rejoin. Till the time, let's call upon the stage our timer. Timer, please present your report.
So, hello everyone. So today in today's meeting, most of you have performed within the time limit. Only guest Prashant and our counter has not spoken within the time limit. So I'll share my report with you so that you can see the time limit which everyone has performed. This is all for the this is all for the today. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Mahroush, for such a brief report. And we would like to have this report on WhatsApp if it's possible for you. Yeah, because we have the time.
Yes, I'll share you the report.
TM Nikhil is in the room. Okay. So,
Toastmaster Priyanka, he has just joined in.
TM Nikhil, are you there?
Toastmaster Priyanka, I'll suggest you to go with your report. And meanwhile, if TM Nikhil feels like he wants to speak up, he'll raise his hand. Or otherwise, he can share his report on the website.
Sure. So, Techmaster, please launch the poll. Okay, so we cannot launch the poll right now. Okay. So let's start with my evaluation. Our counter, TM Sujoy, has played his role very well as he was a debutant counter. So I have just a small point where he can work upon. Keep your body static while presenting on the stage, as it will show you more confident. In the initial part, while you were introducing yourself, your body was shaking. So please note down that point. And one more point, you can share your report in PPT form. So the users and our audience can see it and use it in the future. Overall, it was a great job. Timer, amazing job, Team Mahroush. You are a debutant timer, but still start your journey with the Toastmasters in a great way. Congratulate to you. And all the time cards were shown on the time, and the report also very brief, and it also have the PPT form, so we can use it later on. Let's come to the joke master. He has made the meeting very light and cracked a joke on time, and it was a humorous joke for all of us. So kudos to TM Rajesh for that. Is TM Nikhil is ready? I think he is facing some network glitches. So we will share his report on WhatsApp, right? So let's come to my report. I love the razzmatazz of the club members. Keep it up. T-Mod, the exuberant, aberrant, and extraordinary T-Mod we have today. And the session was like very good. I feel she spills humors throughout her meeting in each interaction. And I like the theme as well she bought today. to make club members familiar with each other. She also introduced the silent role players and informed them well in advance about their role. I love the way she incorporated the introduction as part of the theme. As they say, the introduction of team mod. I felt she was well planned and her role was meticulously delivered. Congratulations, Timot, for the fabulous job. Then we have the table topic masters. I love the topics. I love the way how he has introduced the role of table topic master and how he announces the topics in advance and also included all the guests to participate. Wonderful job, TM Ritesh, as you were the debutant to table topic master. Kudos to you, and it is a really amazing job. I love the virtuous performances and definitely a lot of takeaways for me from this meeting. And I know more about our club members as well. So without further ado, let's Techmaster please launch the poll for the best role player.
Yes. So the polls on our screens and we can vote.
Toastmaster Trish, I just wanted to double check. You can see the joke master now, right?
No, it's only Tmod, TTM, and G. So I'll relaunch the poll again.
I suggest you to launch the poll for the best role player. Meanwhile, the auxiliary role player poll will just get refreshed. So I'll keep you updated on that.
Okay. Okay. So can I launch the auxiliary role player now?
Actually,
Toastmaster Ritesh, you can launch the poll for role player, best role player.
Best role player. Okay.
Yeah, first, because in auxiliary role player, we need to add joke master.
Grammarian as well. Grammarian report is not presented today.
Okay. Yes.
Feedback is the breakfast for all the winners. And I feel we all have our desired feedback today. And if you need any other feedback, you can just WhatsApp me on my number. And over to you, President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka SGE, for the wonderful evaluation and the elaborative one, I must say. Now, did we have the polls for best auxiliary role player? Is it done?
So what I've observed is the auxiliary role players poll is not reflecting for the joke master alongside. Toastmaster Ritesh, can you see it happening on your screen?
Yes, I can see the joke master is on the poll. So I'll launch the.
Yeah.
But we also have grammarian TM Nikhil on the poll.
That's okay. So just like Toastmaster Sujay overran the time, still we have it on the board. Similarly, Toastmaster Nikhil had his introduction part done and he'll be sharing the report on WhatsApp as well. So we can have him.
Okay. So I'll launching the poll for best auxiliary role player.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, in the meantime, so we have guest Ishra. Hi, Ishra.
Hi.
I know,
Himani.
I think you have joined the meeting at the time of table topic session, right?
Right.
So I would suggest that in the next meeting, you please come at 7 o'clock and you can witness the complete session from the beginning.
Sure, sure. Actually, today I was late. Next time I'll definitely try to be on time.
Yes, thank you. I mean, you will feel more fun.
Yeah,
next
no
time.
problem. Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster, guest Ishra for joining.
Thank you.
All right, so now we can move to awards section. So Best Speaker Award.
Manan.
I think both were equally good. Very tough
Kshitij,
competition.
Yes,
Manan.
both are equally good, but there would be a one winner, which is Toastmaster Manan. So Best Speaker Award goes to Toastmaster Manan. Many congratulations to you. Now we have Best Evaluator Award. We have Toastmaster Seema, we have Toastmaster Pravesh. Any guesses?
TM Seema.
Yes, it's Toastmaster Seema. Award for Best Evaluator goes to Toastmaster Seema. So many congratulations.
Yeah, Seema, your first ever evaluation certificate.
Yes.
Congratulations, Sima. Toastmaster Sima.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Now we have Best Role Player Award. We have Toastmaster Himani, we have Toastmaster Ritesh, and Toastmaster Priyanka.
Mani.
Do we need to have
Toastmaster
a
Himani.
guest for that as well?
Toastmaster Himani.
Toastmaster Himani.
So Best Role Player Award goes to Toastmaster Himani.
Wow.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Now we have Best Auxiliary Role Player. I think it's the one of the most awaited award for this evening.
Marush.
Joke Master. Joke Man Rajesh.
Well, it should be a
TM
tough spot
Harush.
between Harush and Rajesh. Well, the award goes to Best Auxiliary Role Player award goes to our debutant Toastmaster Merush, who has done a fabulous job. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Marush.
Guys, the poll is out for
Thank you so much.
overall performance of the meeting. So I'll request you all to vote.
And through those and also he teaches culture and yes, definitely some people that are traditional
Is it done?
Hopefully it should be done. I have a bad internet. I have a bad internet, so not able to do it.
Toastmaster Jyoti, I can yes, I can share the results. So yes, here are the results. So most of 75% we have in our excellent. So kudos to all the speakers.
So that goes to everyone's participation. We had the iconic meeting today.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for your wonderful participation. I think it's time to wrap up the session with our signature slogan. So on count of 3, let's recite the slogan. 3, 2, 1. In Weave to Lead,
leaders
won't stop
until
they are on the top. Thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone for a great time.
Thank you, everyone.
Next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. See you same time, same day.
It's a Punjabi song as well.
Jyoti,
Yes.
I would like to take a break for a month. I'm not able to give my 100%.
Can we talk offline, please?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
we
yeah.
talk off-
Yeah.
The recording is still going on.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Our guest Ishra, our VP membership Toastmaster Priyanka will get in touch with you.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Seema, I'll call you afterwards because
certainly.
the
Bye-bye.
YouTube recording is going on. Yeah.
Okay.